Islanders is a minimalist city builder, or so it says on the actual branding of the game itself.
Yeah, doesn't hide it.
No, it does not. My name is Mike Williams and this is Jake Logowski. This is a very small game with a very small price.
And so we're going to do a very small video on it.
Yeah, the end. No, it came out on the 4th of April on PC. I think it's on Mac and Linux as well, but I played it on Steam. And it was like £4. I just read like a little article from someone saying this is a lovely game. It looks a bit like the sort of RTS survival thing, Bad North.
Yeah.
But it doesn't have much in common with it really in terms of gameplay because it's a very different, Bad North is quite a grim game really, although it looks nice.
Yep.
This looks nice and it's a lot more relaxing and it's basically a score based city building thing.
Yeah, it's kind of weird because there's no campaign or anything like an RTS. There's no enemies like most RTSs. There's no real sort of stakes like any RTS.
No.
It's a very, very, very relaxing time. So how it works is like it loads up a procedurally generated set of islands and you get some buildings to work with. So first it'll just give you like a random pack of buildings. When I say a pack of buildings, it's kind of like, I don't know, let's say you have a masonry pack. It's like a stone mill. Then you've got like things that can grind sand and you get about 4 or 5 buildings and you get points for placing them down. So I don't know, you might get a quarry or something, and if you put that next to like your stone mill or something, you'll get more points.
Yep.
I think I've made all these building names up, by the way. I don't know why I went with masonry. I should have just gone with city.
Feels good to me.
Do you know?
Yeah.
So then, if you get enough points, you earn another pack of buildings, another 5 buildings. Maybe this time it's a city centre, and then you get houses with that city centre. And you put the houses around the city centre. You get more points because it's around a city centre. But if you put the house near something like a factory, it's going to take points away from you because obviously a house doesn't want to be by a factory. Now these points gather up and then you can continue until fail state, or after a certain amount of points, you will knock the next procedurally generated island. You can't ever go back to that island you were just at. So you're basically building like a diorama, like inside a snow globe or something.
It's incredibly lean. There's really not much. You're not managing resources. Jake said like masonry there. You're not actually mining.
No.
You're not actually chopping trees down. You're not actually farming. But you do get a farm park. You do get like a lumber park and stuff. But it's all about the placement of the buildings and making it like. To me, it was like making it look nice as well, but it's all about the score. So you get like every time you put a building down, like a dome opens up around it, and then so that tells you what's in the immediate vicinity. So it's about optimal building placement. So it's literally just the part of RTS games where you plop the buildings down.
Yep.
And that's the phrase I'm sticking with.
No, it's as simple as that, isn't it? You get so many points. Let's say let's pick an arbitrary number like 1,000. You've got 1,000 points, and you can unlock the next island. You might as well keep putting stuff on your existing island until you can't anymore, until you've gone bust, so to speak. But then, rather than it being game over, you will. You can just go to your next island and you just basically rack as many points up as you want. It sounds quite arcadey and quite competitive that way, but it's not. No. It's a bit cliche to say, but it's very therapeutic, actually.
It is. It's incredibly laid back. It's developed by a company called GrizzlyGames, and I've really, really enjoyed it. It's a very quick. I've been playing it in like quick bursts. I don't know how you've been playing it, but I've been playing it.
It's like a lunch break game. If you're in a fortunate enough position to work in a place where you have access to a computer, or like I work at home, you can just, if you got it installed, you click on. And you can, like, an hour's quite a long time to sit on it, actually.
Yeah.
Like, one run can take anywhere between, 5 minutes and 45 minutes. And, it's just something so... And it's fantastic music.
Yeah, very nice. Very peaceful, sort of...
It's like Lava Lamp game, this. Yeah. Honest to God, this is perfect. And I really like it being on a computer, actually, not like the Switch or anything like that, because I think the headphones and the music really adds to it, and then just like that noise of, the blop, when you put the little building down, it doesn't sound like that. I don't know what that was, but when you put the building down, it makes this really nice noise. This is how minimalistic it is. Literally, you can talk about the noise that you get when you put it down.
Yeah.
But there's something about it. I think you told me about it, and I thought, yeah, okay, it's £4. It's worth a go.
Yeah.
flipping spent hours.
No,
on
it is.
Spent about 10 hours on it.
It's like for me, it's a combination of loads of things going well. If you look at it from the point of view of the developers, they've made a lovely little game. It's got a perfect price. I'll be honest, if it was like 10 quid, maybe I wouldn't have gone for it. But I just read an article from someone saying, it's a really nice sort of take on strategy games. So I immediately went for it because it was 4 quid on Steam. It was on a bit of a discount and as well.
Yeah, like a first week discount.
Of pence. It's still.
It was like 10% off here, which is 40p off.
Yeah, it's about 5 quid maybe. So it's just everything going right. So the size of the game is very lean. It looks really nice. It's a cheap price. It's got good positive buzz around it. Everyone who plays it is having a nice experience based on the reviews. It's overwhelmingly positive on Steam. It's only been out a couple of weeks. Yeah, but
I can see this one becoming like one of those sort of hidden gems that aren't so hidden anymore.
Yeah,
and
for sure.
That's what we're trying to do: unearth this hidden gem and to show you. Look at it. This video's been pretty short and sweet, but just look at the gameplay over it. Look at it
and listen to Jake's voice.
It's nice, isn't it? Hey, maybe we should have done this as ASMR.
I think we did by accident. I think this is going to be quite a relaxing video.
Yeah, how can you not be relaxed looking at
exactly. It does sort of grow in complexity over time. It starts off really, really simple. So you've got a really binary choice of like, do you want the lumberjack or do you want residency buildings? And then they come in packs, like Jake was saying. So you just go one or the other, and then pick it and then start placing your buildings. But then you develop and you get more different types of buildings, and they do sort of grow in and they sort of sprawl out. Eventually, the islands get bigger, your communities get bigger and stuff, and it does grow. It does go somewhere. It does not just like repeating the same thing on every island. You get more you get more,
and depending on how many city packs you've opened, when you've got a city of a certain size, all of a sudden you'll notice other building packs pop up, like circuses,
exactly,
plateaus and stuff like that,
adding little bits of flavour and complexity to it. And you find I was surprised where I could put the buildings a lot of the time as well. So sometimes you can't seem to find a space, but then there's things that look like cliffs and crags that you never would be able to put something, but you could put like a windmill on top of it and you're perfect, I've got farms down there and it's hitting the farms as well. So it's a nice little game to get your teeth into. It's
got a bit of a Zen garden vibe as well, like how they work on the sand things and then they destroy it because it's procedurally generated. When you click next, go to the next island, you wave goodbye to that island and you'll never ever get to go back to that same island because the seed's random every time. You'll never see that again. It's a nice little piece of you gone forever.
Do a little screenshot if you want.
Exactly, that's it.
Move
take
on.
It in. I was like, I wish I could have shown Mike this, but I can't. And it was a moment in time, peacefully departed.
Just like Buddhism. Okay, so check out Islanders on Steam. It's on PC, Mac and Linux, I think, as well. Although I'm not sure, so maybe I should stop saying that. Developed by GrizzlyGames, and it's like 4 or 5 quid. And it's a lovely little strategy game. If you are playing it, if you've already been playing it, let us know what you think down in the comments. Remember to like if you enjoyed the video, and please do subscribe if you want to see more stuff like this in the future. We'll see you soon.